Hello, welcome to my channel. Sorry that it's been so long. I had totally intended on coming on here after like a week and give them an update. The week got away from me, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a month. I'll do it. Then I'll review my Optavia results in a month, and then the month happened, and so here we are. So I am on my lunch break, and so I have just a short amount of time. So I just wanted to give you guys some kind of little update. Okay, so Tuesday will be 9 weeks completed. And as of this morning, I'm down 27 pounds. Y'all, that's insane. First of all, because you heard my story and how keto did me, and I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong. It just literally wasn't working anymore. I did Weight Watchers, it wasn't working. Nothing had worked, and I was so skeptical that this was going to work, especially because there was sweeteners in the food. And I was very skeptical also because I was so trained to do intermittent fasting, to like go as long as I can without eating, and I would eat once a day. So then to go from eating every 2 to 3 hours was really, for me, a mind. I had to really get used to it and stuff. So I was really skeptical. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to lose no weight. I'm not going to, I'm not going to do anything. Y'all, 27 pounds down. I'm feeling really great. Trying to think about, like, I kind of regret it, but I did not measure myself all over. Like, I think I just did my waist, and that's all I measured. I have not measured again. But when they tell you to, when you start to measure everything, because there's times where you don't lose weight, but you lose inches, or you lose a lot more inches in weight. But I don't think necessarily that's been the case for me. I did some side-by-side photos like of 1 month in, and I really thought that I was going to see a bigger difference. I was like, meh. So anyway, what I like about it. Okay. Oh, and also, when I first started, I didn't know how to pronounce it correctly. I think I said Optavia. It is called Optavia. Optavia. So I have gotten used to it. I thought it was such a pain in the butt measuring everything. Like, you have to measure every single thing. Like your meat, you measure it cooked. Like it's your protein. So depending on what category it falls under, there's lean, leaner, and leanest. Lean, you can have 5 ounces. Leaner, you can have 6 ounces. And leanest, you can have 7 ounces. Cooked weight. So figuring out how much of raw to cooked was kind of a pain. I've gotten a little better at it. Because like before, I would just cook and then I would measure it, and then I'd have just like a little tiny bit of protein left, and I'm like, what do I do with this? And then and it's the same way for the vegetables. The amount of vegetables you eat, y'all, is insane. So a serving size is a half a cup, or the weight. It shows you there's like a vegetable conversion chart that you have, and it has the type of vegetable, the serving size in cups, then in grams, and in ounces, and then it'll say raw and it'll say cooked. So you're supposed to weigh it how you're going to eat it. So if you're going to eat your broccoli raw, then you will weigh your broccoli raw. If you're going to eat your broccoli cooked, then you will weigh it after it's been cooked to the consistency and texture that you like, and then you weigh it out. So asparagus, okay, I'm going to just go with asparagus here. I don't buy like the great big fat stalks, and I don't get the little skinny ones. I get kind of like, I guess they're medium. For one serving of asparagus is like 13 spears of asparagus. That's one serving. You're supposed to have 3 servings of vegetables per thing. And it's like, whoo, like you measure out your lettuce that you're supposed to have, like it's 1 cup of lettuce or the grams, and it's just like a huge amount. So the vegetables part, like I love that. Like it doesn't bother me. I like to eat the vegetables. I eat a lot of cauliflower rice, broccoli, asparagus, zucchini, the low carb vegetables. So that's one of the things. I don't know if it's why I'm being successful, because I'm having so much vegetables. Like my go-to has been chicken breast, so I get 6 ounces of that. So I usually have 6 ounces of protein and 3 servings of vegetables. And then the condiments, I change my sauces up. I use the Herdez guacamole salsa. It has to fall under certain guidelines in order to count as your as a condiment. Like the fat can't be too high, your calories has to be within a certain amount, it can't have too much sodium. Like, and I'm in my car and I don't have everything in front of me, so I can't tell you, which I'm really sorry about. But when you get your kit, all of this information is there. You have all of it. So like I'll do that. One of my favorite things that I like to do is I like to I'll cook like my chicken kind of in strips, and then I'll cook some cauliflower rice, and then I will take some Frank's hot sauce and put it in the pan and get it like warm, and then I will use 1 wedge of Laughing Cow cheese and put that in there and stir it in there, and then I will mix that all up, and it kind of gives you like a buffalo chicken type thing. It's really good. I like it. One of the things I've been absolutely loving, I think it's Bird's Eye brand. They have a Spanish cauliflower rice. It's so good. Like I will take that because it's like 2 servings for the bag. And then I'll cut up like half a bell pepper and throw that in there and just let it cook. And then I will throw in my chicken and cook it in there, and it's like done. And it's so tasty and so good. So love that. How do I like the food? Or I don't even know if it's the fuelings. Some I definitely do not like, and I will not order again. I will not order strawberry shake. Powdery, gritty. Doesn't matter how much I shake it up, it won't go. Mac and cheese. I don't like mac and cheese anyway, but I got 1 box of mac and cheese in my box, my second box, and didn't like it. The noodles don't get soft for one in the recommended cooking time that they tell you to do. So I had to tweak it and add more water and keep doing it and in the microwave like 30 seconds at a time until it's done, and it's just too long. Like, forget that. Every morning I have a shake. My favorite shakes is the silky peanut butter, the royal cherry, and the dark chocolate shake. That one, y'all, I take that. So my morning one I have with almond milk because I just need a little bit more protein and stuff in the morning. So you're allowed to have one like snack, or you can count your almond milk as I don't remember if it's not a snack, like a condiment, I believe it is. Anyway, it's allowed in there somewhere. So I will have my morning shake with with almond milk. But that chocolate one, like you take and you shake it up and you shake it up, and guess what? It thickens up, so it's like a chocolate pudding. It's really so good. Like I drank it the first time and I thought I accidentally grabbed a pudding, which I didn't even order a pudding, but I don't know what I was thinking. And so anyway, but no, it just turns out that's the shake, and it's like really good. So my favorites is the chocolate, the dark cherry, and the peanut butter. The mocha one, the first, as I don't know if you remember, but on my very first box, I like bought like 4 or 5 boxes of the caramel macchiato shake. I didn't like them. Not my favorite. Wasn't that good in coffee. The dark cherry, chocolate cherry is super good in the coffee, as so is the chocolate one. Both of those are really good. Do not like like I said, the strawberry shake, not good. I do not like the tropical smoothie. It has little pieces of fruit or something in it. I don't like it either. To me, it's too gritty as well. It just doesn't, yeah, I don't have a frother. Like, I'm at home. I mean, not at home. I'm not at home. I'm at work. And so I'm just like shaking it up. And I make sure to shake it for the full 30 seconds that it says to shake, for those ones, because I know it just doesn't work. So those ones are not my favorite. The other things that were good, the brownie was really good. You have to be kind of careful when you cook it. Like, it says you can put it in for, I think it's like a minute and a half or something like that. You have to do it in 30-second intervals and stir, or else it's going to bubble over and you're going to have a mess in your microwave and you're going to waste a fueling. The cookie I didn't like. I tried it in the microwave. It wasn't that great. I tried to bake it in my convention oven. It wasn't that great. I did cook it in my mini dash, which is a small waffle maker, and that wasn't bad. I probably will not order those again though. I'll probably like do brownies. But my favorite things to have at night, at nighttime, is the brownies, which I only had 1 box, and I didn't order in the second order. But they have a mint chocolate soft serve. It is so good. And it is a nice serving, like little bowl. You feel like you're like having ice cream, like a chocolate mint ice cream. It's so good. It's kind of like the consistency of Wendy's Frosty, which is why I guess it's called soft serve. But yeah, it's kind of like the consistency of a Wendy's Frosty. You just throw, I think, like 3 or 4 ice cubes in. Actually, that's too much, like 2 to 3 ice cubes. And you whir it up, and then you add your water and your thing, and you whir it up some more. And it's really good. Although I will say, last night, going back to the cookie dough, because I had 2 cookie doughs left, and so I put both of them in the waffle maker. I did that to have for fuelings today, so then they'll be gone. But like last night, I just mixed up enough water. I believe I did 3 tablespoons in it and just stirred it up. And then after I put it in, I was eating the spoon, and that just tasted like raw cookie dough. So if you like to eat raw cookie dough, that might be right up your alley. So, the mashed potatoes smashed. I got the smashed potatoes for fueling. I don't want that. I didn't order that. My husband did. He was doing it with me. We were splitting the box of fuelings, and we were doing something anyway. Those were things he ordered. He ordered the mac and cheese. He ordered the tropical smoothie. He ordered the strawberry shake. All the things that I really didn't like this time around were all things he ordered. The problem is with the mashed potatoes or smashed potatoes. They're good. Like, don't get me wrong, they taste good. Definitely do not put the amount of water that they say to put in. Just use enough water to get to the consistency of how you like your potatoes. And then they're okay. I put it in the dash and made it like kind of like a little hash brown type thing. It doesn't taste like a hash brown, but it doesn't taste bad. It tastes good, but to me, I don't want to eat mashed potatoes for no reason in the middle of the day. Like, I just don't want to. I know some people, I'm in a group on Facebook. I know some people will take and they will, because they're going to bed or something, or they'll save their fueling or whatever, and they will literally make mashed potatoes to go with their dinner with one of those. So, there's ways of working around it, but yeah, I don't know. I work very hard on trying to keep my schedule. So my schedule is for fuelings is as follows. I have my shake at 8. I have my next fueling is usually a bar or a shake at 11. And then I have one at 2. And then I have one at 5. And then I have dinner usually between 7 and 8. And then I have my last fueling of the night, depending on what time I eat, but usually it's between 9 and 10, 9 and 10 is when I have my last one. And so it works out really good for me. On the weekends, if I sleep in, I try to stick to the same schedule. But usually since I'm not up an atom, and I will sometimes on the weekends shorten my eating window. Instead of going for 3 hours, I'll go 2 hours so that I can still have dinner at the same time, because I don't like to eat dinner too late. And so so that's what I do on the weekends. I will say that for the last 2 weeks I have been really busy. And because I've been busy, I had grabbed the bars more to eat, because I'm oh my gosh, I gotta just eat something. And so I would grab it, and I try to not have more than 2 a day. First of all, if you have more than 2, you're gonna have issues going to the bathroom. I've noticed the times where I've had 3 in a day. I'll notice I'm oh, that's kind of struggling a little bit there. But not only that, but there's something in, I think it's the sweeteners that's in the bars. It makes you really gassy, and I am not a gassy person. And for me to say it makes me gassy, I can't imagine for somebody who is a gassy person what it does to them. So it's just kind of funny. So, cause in the group I'm in, I know people talk about this issue a lot, and how they'll be walking and it's just going, and oh my gosh, so funny. So anyway, but I recommend to not have more than 2 a day. If you can. And I know some people really like them. They're okay. I mean, I'm not a sweet person, so maybe that's why I'm not totally in love with them. Something that I really did like though is I liked the honey mustard snackers. I like the zesty barbecue snackers. I did not like the zesty herb ones. They're kind of like little Cheeto type things. And the other ones are kind of like little, I don't know, make little pretzel sticky type things, that kind of texture and size and thickness. Those are really good. I like those. And I actually liked them because they were so crunchy, and I felt like I was actually eating something. It wasn't done in 2 seconds. Sorry. Going back to what I was saying. So about the fact that I was being busy. So I was not eating every 2 hours or 3 hours. I was going a long time. And then I'm oh man, I need to eat. And so I would just eat the bar. I was painting my house. So I'm eating the bar and doing that. And then I got all my fuelings in. So I made sure to get enough of my calories. But with this diet, if you are not already exercising, they do not recommend you to really do really strenuous workout, because this is a low calorie way of eating. And so if you do it, you definitely need to eat more, I believe, and I didn't while I was being busy. Like, I was waking up in the morning and I wasn't going to bed until like 4 or 5 a.m. because I was just and I was working all day. I would go to bed. I just couldn't even hardly move at night because I was just working my butt off. Those weeks, I only lost 1 pound. So I definitely don't know if it was because of the bars. I was eating more bars than 2 a day. Or because sometimes I don't even have bars, but I no more than 2 a day. But those days I was having more due to convenience. So I don't know if it was because of that or if it was because I was not sticking to my schedule of like no more than 3 hours, or if it was just that I was just too active and didn't have enough calories. So all those weeks I definitely didn't. I just lost 1 pound, and I was averaging 2 pounds, which is, for me is amazing. Like that, to me, that's fast weight loss. Eating out. I don't really eat out very much, so it's not really a problem. But I did have a day, where somebody was going to Popeyes for a birthday party, and they're like, "Hey, what you want? If you get a 5-piece, blackened chicken naked tenders from Popeyes, it counts as 1 leaner." So, which I don't know how it counts as a leaner, because it said chicken breast counts as a leaner. So whatever. I never mind. Discard. Red alert. But we have gone out to eat a couple times, and I will go to a Mexican restaurant and I will order the fajitas, and I order a side salad, and then I will take the meat from the fajitas and everything, and then I will put that all on there, and I will mix it up, and I will have it's so good, and it satisfies me because I'm getting the taste of Mexican food and I'm not being deprived. The last time we went, I took Quest chips with me. 1 bag of Quest chips, I think it counts as a half a lean. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I took some of those chips with me, and that was great. So anyway, so my lunch time is over, so I'm gonna have to get off of here and go back to work. But you guys, 27 pounds in 9 weeks, possibly, maybe. Weigh-in is on Tuesday, so I might lose another pound by then. I mean, that would be bomb. That would be amazing. I would love that. But I mean, I'm just trying to stay with it. I have had a couple cheat days. I cheated on my birthday, which was March 9th, and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I had the wild wings. Oh my God. I had chicken wings, and I had some fried pickles, because that's what I love those. Really the only thing there, the pickles obviously had way more carbs, and the wings had way more fat than I was supposed to have, but it didn't really affect anything. I still had a good week and lost weight. And then this week, we went to Texas Roadhouse, and I had a ribeye and shrimp, and I had the salad and all that stuff like that. So that was definitely, and I had a roll, I was just well, I'm going to have a roll, and I'm, it's once a month. But then that was on Monday or Tuesday. It was on Tuesday, because it was my weigh-in day. So I stayed good for Easter, everything. And so I went, and I said, I want to go to Texas Roadhouse, and we went there, and we had dinner, and I ate it, and I enjoyed it. I didn't get back on the scale until today, and I was really surprised because I was down, as much as I was like, what? So it didn't affect me. It didn't affect my weight loss. And if anything, I almost feel like me kind of doing that every now and then, because after every time I eat a little more than what I'm supposed to, I will have a bigger weight loss. And but keep in mind, it's not a cheat day. It is a meal. I literally will continue to do my fuelings all that day as scheduled, and I will have my dinner. And like, for example, on when I went to Texas Roadhouse, I obviously had more calories and everything than I was allowed. So my very last fueling of the night, I just skipped it. That's kind of what I did. So it worked. It worked. So anyway, I thank you for having patience with me. I will definitely try to update again very soon. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, because like I wasn't planning on doing this, so I didn't have any notes jotted down to keep me on track. Go ahead. You can comment down below, ask the questions if you want to ask privately. You can go find me on Instagram. I have a weight loss page. It is faith, trust, and keto dust, but it has like faith.trust. Keto dust. So you'll find me there. And you can ask me any questions. You can see the meals that I've been cooking. Like, I post my dinners on my Instagram. So I will try. I believe that I posted it on my link for Instagram on my other video, but I'll be sure to do it on this one as well. So if you want to come and find me and you want to ask a question, or if you want to see what I'm eating and keep a little bit better track of me, because I seem to be failing when it comes to coming on here, yeah, come find me. I would love to see you. I'd love to talk to you. And answer any questions you have. Or even about keto. If you have questions regarding keto, I've done keto every single way you could think of doing keto. I've tweaked it every way. I've done every way. And so if you need suggestions on anything, like how, maybe switching some things up, go ahead and holla at me. So anyway, have a fabulous day. And I will hopefully see you guys all soon. All right. Bye.